Welcome. Today is part one of a meal prep I thought I'd put together. I am going to be making some lentil pancakes. I'm going to be starting with organic split red lentils. This recipe also works really well with mung beans. This actually works better with mung beans, but I like to switch it up. But the first thing that I do is I like to go through and sort my lentils just because these are meant to be split. So if there are any whole or misshapen ones, I'll just remove those. And so I just found like a couple of those. And then after I have sorted through the lentils, I am going to then rinse them. Yes, they're organic, but they still need to be rinsed for two reasons. One, they may have been grown, organic, but who knows what they came in contact between the farm, the factory, and my house. The other reason why you rinse your lentils is that water is pretty cloudy. That's excess starch that I don't want to be consuming later. So it does take about 3 or 4 rinses to get the water clear, and that's how I'll know when it's ready. So like I said, these are going to be for a pancake alternative. It works even better with mung beans. There's a few less steps with those, but I like to alternate between the mung beans and the lentils. So this is me again, just going through the rinsing process to get these lentils ready for an overnight soak. Now I say overnight, but really I am probably going to make sure that these soak for 24 hours. So as I'm doing this rinsing procedure, it's like 9 o'clock in the morning. And so I'm not going to take them out until 9 o'clock the next morning. So I want these to soak really well for 24 hours. And that'll just help make the overall process when I get ready to cook it later go much smoother. If I was using mung beans, a simple overnight soak would be perfectly fine. They don't need to be soaked as long as the red lentils. I do not suggest you try this with green or brown lentils. The split red lentils are probably going to be the only lentil that this particular recipe will work with, unless you're going to try it with the mung beans. So once I have my water covering the lentils, at least like double the amount of water, I'm going to put in half a teaspoon of baking soda, cover it, and that is the first part of this meal prep.